You're listening to World of Empowerment Radio, your station for practical spirituality in a changing world. And here are your hosts, Aingeal Rose and Ahonu.
Hi, I am Ahonu, and on behalf of Aingeal Rose, welcome. Back in 2019, Aingeal Rose ran classes in Ireland and in the USA on navigating the dimensional split because many people needed help understanding what they were experiencing. Many reported issues of dizziness, spaciness, out-of-body feelings and sensations of the veil thinning, sudden unexplained illnesses, loss of memory and other sensations of time lapsing in some way. It appears that this was just the beginning and things are intensifying. In February 2023, Penny Kelly went through a medical emergency where she concluded she had experienced an upgrade. She reports that many people in her tribe are going through the same thing right now. Well, Aingeal Rose has been seeing strange phenomena lately too. Several weeks ago, she saw the red rocks of Sedona and even the stores in the streets move backwards and then come forward as if they were shifting timelines in some way or moving out of this dimension. Like Penny, just last Tuesday, I had to take her into hospital suffering from high blood pressure and dizziness causing balance problems. The most comprehensive diagnosis she got was that she was suffering from vestibular neuritis, which is an inner ear disorder that causes symptoms such as sudden vertigo, dizziness, balance problems, nausea and vomiting. And they put her on blood pressure medication and antibiotics to restore her balance, which caused her to see rainbows around everything. But in fairness, she says that was most likely the sedating effect of the drugs. But is there anything else going on? That's the question. Maybe. When we updated people on her condition, many responded saying they've had similar experiences. They've been in hospital recently, they've skipped timelines, memory shifts, or energetic or spiritual upgrades of one kind or another. For example, Julia told us, I and at least one other electro-hypersensitive have been experiencing vertigo and nausea also, as well as a heaviness and tightness around the head. We are personally putting it down to powerful 5G transmitters which are being switched on all over. Matt said, if you have Wi-Fi in the house, try turning it off for a week and see if she improves. Inner ear issues could be related to the stronger EMFs we're dealing with. Tinnitus, for example, is usually a result of overexposure to EMFs. Now, I know from my own experience that tinnitus can be caused by other things. For example, a sudden drop in cabin pressure, because that's what happened to me about 30 years ago in a plane crash in Egypt. And the only thing that fixed it was sitting beside Deepak Chopra, and he told me to say the M sound with my tongue curled up to the roof of my mouth. And it worked, and I haven't had tinnitus since. I'm not sure if it would work if it's caused by EMFs, but nonetheless, that was a great solution for me. Eileen shared that the northern lights in the Pacific Northwest caused a friend of hers to learn to adjust to the vertigo. She's a super sensitive and intuitive who is as accurate as any MRI machine and has been experiencing shifting ground for 20 years. The matrix is wobbling, she says. Paula told us she's been experiencing some time shifts and time glitches herself. Marie said, I've had some experiences where I felt like I was in a different dimension, but it was nothing to write home about, just a feeling. She went on to say, it'd be wonderful if you two and Penny Kelly could talk about this sometime and compare notes. And we will indeed attempt to do that with Penny. It's a great idea. Sandra told us that she and her husband both had this crazy sudden vertigo, nausea experience. He's having an MRI soon too to see if that gives any further information. Gina said she senses quite a bit of heaviness in the cosmos, which she senses quite acutely and can't seem to shake it. She says, perhaps I'm sensing all the changes and confusion collectively of this shift, but I can't shake the negativity, which is almost debilitating. I've had solar plexus issues for years, digestive discomfort and fullness. So the first video with Aingeal was very on point for me, and I hope that it is truly a purging and a healing event that some of us are experiencing. It's a tough and a scary thing to experience. So I was glad that I knew what it was when it hit my husband. Janice insisted this was not an upgrade. People are getting sick from the radiation, she says. Our world is heating up because it's being microwaved. If we don't pull our heads out of the sand, I'm being polite because she actually said our asses, very soon billions are going to die, and not just humans. So this is a final message from our friend Paul Tracy, who lives in Australia. He said, I've said this many times, and I'll say it again. Nobody is coming to save us, and that's okay. I know this sounds scary to most people, especially if you've just started this journey. But you see, that's exactly what this is all about. This journey, this process, this transformation is about understanding, acknowledging and reclaiming our own power, our innate abilities, and our immortal essence. It's about saving ourselves. This is the lesson. The truth is, we don't need heroes to come and save us. Yes, there may be two opposing factions fighting in the Matrix, and one seems to have good intentions, but there's always an agenda, and frankly, the Matrix is not our future in any case. What we must remember is that this is a spiritual war. The war is not won within the Matrix. It's won by transcending it, by breaking the illusion, and by rejecting its fake reality. This war is won by overcoming, by becoming, by transforming, by transcending, by understanding, by connecting, and by embracing our divine nature. You can't defeat darkness with darkness. You can only defeat darkness with light. That's why nobody else can save us but ourselves, by becoming that light. We were all born with it, the eternal, divine, sacred energy with which we were created. The problem is, we allowed others to tamper with it, to manipulate it, to change its hue, and to even make us think it was never there to begin with. Darkness pulled its greatest trick to make us think we were not light. What is happening within us and around us is precisely an awakening to our truth. We are the light that will change the world. We hold the power. We are living and witnessing the end game, the final test. This is when humanity has to rise up to the occasion and become what we were created to be. So don't worry yourself too much with the madness around us. Instead, focus on your inner condition. Put your house in order. Let the ghosts out of the closet. Face your shortcomings. Redeem yourself. Forgive yourself and others. Let go of what hampers your well-being. Face yourself. Love yourself and those around you, and watch your energy rise, your power increase, your beauty come through, your empathy grow, and with it all, watch your light become the miracle that you are, that we all are. Our Creator is finally beginning to smile. We've got this. It just took us a few thousand years to finally get it, but it's never too late when the deed is good. And this, my friends, is not just the ultimate good deed. It's our destiny. It's our mission, our purpose, and our reason for being. We received a lot more responses like this, but I won't read out any more. You get the point. Many say we seem to be piercing some kind of veil that for some is very tough on the body. Others blame 5G clearly, and others say it is evil run amok on our planet, and we're witnessing the greatest spiritual war in our long human history. Please tell us what you think. Is it a spiritual upgrade, or are cell towers, 5G, EMFs and other radiations slowly poisoning us? Are we in end times, or are we entering the greatest opportunity that humankind has ever seen? Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear your feedback. So until next time, blessings from myself, Ahonu, and from Aingeal Rose.
You can subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and on our website at worldofempowerment.com.
Don't miss an episode. Hit the subscribe button now.